Hello everyone, LRon here with part 28 of my NGN Dark Souls 1 run. Um, so, as you've probably noticed, pyromancy, even with good speed, is probably not the way to go with those crystal lizards. Um, Historically, back in the Demon Souls days at least, archery was a good option. Um, In 2, I'm using sorceries, because those can actually travel far enough. You can actually cast them at range. So we're using this bonfire as insurance. Um, Basically, it's a slightly shorter travel to get to here than, or to get from here than from Undead Parish. And that does end up working out because I do get killed by Sif at some point. But first we gotta kill the Hydra. And before that we'll have to kill a couple golems. Golems are easy enough with our present gear. They're like 2-hit kills with the Balder Sword. And I'm pretty sure I don't even let one of them hit me, so that's good. They do have an extremely long aggro radius, so I think when I pull my second one, I do get an ad. But, I mean, they're pretty predictable. I mean, I think they do hit relatively hard if you let them hit you, but if you don't let them hit you, they don't hit at all. So now I'm trying to pull this guy, but someone way over to the left aggroed to me already. I think I heard him coming, because they do stomp a little loudly. It's like, there's no way I could have been hearing that early. So I turn over and find out that I've got a second one. So I decided, okay, I'll just quickly Pyromancer one up. Although, we want to conserve our Pyromancies for Sif. But I don't think this ends up being a problem, because I die well before I run out of attunement. So, with the Hydra, the plan is going to be to archery him and cheese him behind one of the rocks. I go to the wrong rock at first, so don't go straight to that rock. Instead, go to the second rock that I hide behind. And you don't want to bring out your bow prematurely like I did. You want to have your shield so you can actually use the shield to block those water attacks. Yeah, because this apparently is a Hydra. So yeah, I'm not sure why I'm coming way out this way. I should probably have been just going straight on that hill. So I don't think that hill blocks. So we want to go to the right, not straight ahead at this point. For whatever reason, I got fixated on that rock, but that rock is obviously not going to do the trick. And luckily I had tumbled at just the opportune moment to not take damage. This is our magic rock. So, the Hydra has an ungodly amount of hit points, but we do have a little trick. If you cut off every last head on the Hydra, the body will wither away. And you don't even have to cut with a slash. It's like 2 or 3 arrows that are kind of a direct hit to the head or neck in the rough vicinity of the head. They'll do the trick. Now this rightmost one, I kind of forgot that it was kind of glitchy. So you want to skip that one for now, and you're going to want to wait until we rotate the body around. So you want to go for all the heads to the left of this one that I'm shooting at now. I'm kind of wasting my time shooting at this one, because there's kind of an invisible wall there. But when we go out and expose ourselves in the open, he'll rotate and be on the correct side of the invisible wall. And of course I try to fight him some more. For whatever reason I'm trying to avoid fighting in the blind spot of the tree. The tree you could totally shoot through though. So that's what I do long term, and that's what ends up working. So basically, guesstimate how many heads are alive based on how many balls of water come in and attack you. And once it seems like it's going to be a manageable amount, like 3 or 2, then you can get out of the rock area and make house calls. But while he's got all 12 or 20 or however many heads, you certainly want the protection of this rock. So it looks like there are 3 heads now at this point, but I've got a good feeling about being able to kill one of them without having to move out of the rock area, so might as well pursue that goal. And there it goes. So now I leave out of the cover of the rock and get out of the way of the trees so I can actually see what I'm shooting at. And then I'm gonna tumble out of the way of the water, and now I can freely hit this head now that it's made its adjustments. And so now we have killed ourselves a Hydra. So the ring wasn't too exciting, but and so that was the starting gear of the knights. So then I check out this cave, but it's not ready yet. The DLC sequence kind of starts there, but you need to kill the Hydra, then basically zone out and in before you can kill the golem that's trapped the Princess Dusk, or whatever her name is. So now we're going to come up this ladder and sprint past a little cat gauntlet, and then we'll fight Sith. So the deal with Sith is he's a big wolf. We can totally stand under him, but he's very agile and has a sword that's about as big as him in his mouth, and he'll do kind of whirlwind twirls and stuff like that, and he hits very hard compared to the armor we're wearing. And so basically our goal in life is to be directly under him so that when he twirls we don't take damage. And then we'll lob a pyromancy or 2 at him, and then he'll probably jump away. Then we have to get under him before he does a lethal blow. And so in this time where I die, I essentially fail to maintain a healthy cycle. Basically his twirls connect too many times, and I didn't have sufficient opportunity to safely heal. So I decide not to bother with the cats. The cat's kind of tough, and much more enjoyable to cheese the cat on this side of the trees, because they can't make it through the trees because the trees are too thick in this area and those cats are way too fat. But in any case, we don't really have a good reason to kill them, so let's not bother. So now we are going to cross this bridge and make our way into the arena of Sith. And that will be it for this video. I'll see you next video. Good luck, have fun.